Hello guys, I welcome you to my channel Excel Graphics and Multimedia. My name is Rafi Yako, and this channel content has to do with CorelDRAW, Adobe Illustrator, and Photoshop. If you visit my channel, all you have to do is to make sure you click on videos. And when you click on video, you'll be able to see my present and past tutorial in CorelDRAW, Photoshop, and Adobe Illustrator. So all you have to do is to scroll down and see my tutorial. All this tutorial has been made for basic to advanced in CorelDRAW, Adobe Photoshop, and Adobe Illustrator. All you have to do is to watch the video, learn one or two things, and if you have any question as far as my tutorial is concerned, put your question in the comment section down below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel when you visit. Let's get the tutorial started. What's up guys, I welcome you to my CorelDRAW tutorial for beginner day 13. If you have not watched my previous tutorial, please check it on my channel. The channel name still remains the same, Excel Graphics and Multimedia. Then don't forget to subscribe to the channel when you visit. So let's get today's tutorial started. Today's video, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about gradient color, gradient fill in CorelDRAW. Right? So before you apply gradients into your design, you must make sure that the design is a vector, whether it was a JPEG convert to vector, and you want to apply gradients to that kind of things. So I'm going to show you how you get it done, right? So you can apply gradient into two objects in CorelDRAW. One of the objects is text. You can apply direct gradient to your text. You can apply direct gradient to your vector file. You can apply direct gradient to your custom shape or basic shape. So those are the things you can apply gradient to in CorelDRAW. So let's start from the text. So I will go to my toolbar now and select text tools. So now I will type Excel Graphics. So I can press Ctrl A to highlight, and I can make it larger. Then I can press P to centralize. Then I can make it bold. Now we want to apply gradient to this. So gradient can be from one color to another. You can make use of combination of two color, combination of 5 or 4 color. As far as gradient is concerned, all you have to do is to make sure that you select your appropriate choice of color. Okay, so we need to look for our interactive fill tools in Corel. So this is my interactive fill as far as CorelDRAW is concerned. So when you select your interactive fill tools, so you look for the property, go to the property here. It's going to have property. The first one here is uniform fill, followed by fonting, then followed by vector pattern, bitmap, and so on and so forth. But the most relevant one here is fonting fill. When you select fonting, you can see that the text is going to change to another thing. Right? So we have to work on this box here. So when you click on this box, it's going to bring out another information. Then from this box here, this drop down simply means you can select the color. So we can come here and play around with the color. So I'm going to select this orange here. You can see it has been updated into the text. So you come here, select this. Then I'm going to change this color here. So I'm combining this color. Okay. So this is one of the first way you can use your gradient in CorelDRAW. So let's take this one from one side here. Then another method by which you can use your gradient in CorelDRAW is that you can make use of your custom shape or basic shape. So let's start from the normal shape. So I will select my circle now, and I press down Ctrl key and drag to draw my perfect circle, and press P to centralize. Now, if you are making a design, you want to copy the existing gradient to your new shape style or your new design. This is a very simple logic. All you have to do is to select on the new design that you want to copy previous gradient. Then when you select it, then you go to your interactive field and select your interactive field. Then from here, you select your fonting. Now, to avoid error of color, all you have to do is to look at the fonting property. You see where we have color field. You select color field. It's going to change to this type of arrow. This is simply means that you want to copy a color from the existing vector file design to the new shape. So you now click on the shape. You're going to copy the whole thing once and for all without any hassle. This is how it works. Then let's quickly delete it and take another example. So we'll go to my rectangle now. And I'll make a perfect rectangle. And I'll press P to simplify. So in this case now I'll go back to my interactive view. Then fonting. Now this time around, I'm going to make this vertical fonting field. So when you select it, you're going to have something like this, like a moon. Now from this point here, you can change the color as well. You can click on this icon here, and click on this particular place here, and you change your color to. I'm using this form here. Then you click on this also. Click on this place and fill it with whatever color of your choice. You can change this. Okay, so this is another method you can use your fonting field. So we can as well make use of this thing to copy this text, this shape fonting field style into a text. So let me quickly type a text, type circle, and increase the font size. I'll make it bold. Now I'll go to my toolbar and select my interactive. Then from the property, I will select copy. So when you click on copy, then select this dot. So this simply means that you can copy from shape to text. You can copy from text to shape. That is how gradient works in CorelDRAW. So let's quickly take a look at another gradient style in CorelDRAW. So now I will make use of custom shape. So if I click on my pen tools, then I make a path. Then I will double click my rectangle now. So I can delete this. Now I want to fit this particular shape into fonting. The first thing I need to do is to go through and look for my smart fill. I think I have my smart fill here. So I'll fill it here, fill it here. Okay. Now to apply my fonting, so I'll go to my fonting field here to apply my gradient. So I can as well click on copy field. So when I click on copy field, I'm going to copy this color here. Good. Then this one here is it. And this one here. So I can click on this one here. Then my interactive field. Then fonting. This time around, I can change the style to conical fonting fill. So this conical fonting fill, I can change the color here, just below here, and I can click on this icon here also, and change this color. So you can play around with the angle. That is it. So let's make a shape. Make a circle. Then I'll go to my fonting, that is interactive. Then copy fill. I'll copy this. Then I can position it. And I'll play with angle. Now remove the stroke. So we can see the difference between conical fill and normal elliptical fill and the fonting fill. So this is how you make use of your gradient. All you will need to do is to make sure that you know the actual type of color you want to combine for a very effectively and good result. So let's take a look at how you can use multiple color in gradients. So we go to our interactive view, and we can select fonting, and here and click on this place icon here and choose this color here. Okay, then we can click on this. This time around, we can make use of this eye color dropper here. Then when you click on it, you can take the same color here, or come here with your eye color dropper. You can select from this point here. You're going to have it here, just like this. Okay, so now another style of using gradients Corel. So we can select our interactive now, then our fonting, then we can change this color here to something like this. Then we can come here, change this one also. Then we can double click the middle here just to add a new node and change the color. We come here also, double click, change the color, double click again, change the color. So this is how you use multiple combine of color in CorelDRAW. So I hope you understand the uses of gradients in CorelX7. If you like this video, click like button, and also if you have any question, put your question in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching the video from the beginning to the end. See you soon. Bye.